Yeah, hey, Kelly and Bob. So the church says they were receiving a lot of questions from their leaders just as to what transgender members could do within the church, what the guidelines were. So they came up with this policy. Now, we spoke with some advocates with the transgender community who say this is definitely a start, but it's not perfect. It's 38 chapters long, a handbook full of pages and pages of policies and instructions guiding the way for LDS Church leaders.
It's been evolving from administrative procedures to a more ministerial voice.
But it's Chapter 38, Section 6, Subsection 21 that's gaining a lot of attention.
I think there has been a need for clarity.
A policy on transgender individuals.
We've had an increase in questions. What can a transgender person do? What are the guidelines?
The policy tries to set it straight, saying transgender people can be baptized, confirm, take part in sacrament, and receive priesthood blessings. But when it comes to priesthood ordination or temple ordinances, it will be based on the gender assigned at birth. They continue advising against sex reassignment surgeries and social transitioning, which would result in membership restrictions like receiving priesthood, a temple recommend, or church callings. But say members can be called by their preferred name in the ward. Basically,
we should create a warm, welcoming environment for all. At the same time, the policy clarifies that some things in the church are gender specific.
Seems simple enough, right?
It's a lot more complicated than that.
Well, those with the transgender community say that's part of the problem.
I think there's still a lot of kind of misperceptions. All transgender people don't identify as someone of the opposite sex.
Still, she says this discussion is welcomed.
Creating a welcoming space will go a long way.
She just hopes it will continue.
We're not just purely male or purely female, and when we get to an understanding of that, I think we'll start pulling this apart.
Now, the handbook as a whole is an e-handbook. The church says that will allow them to continue to revisit and make changes as needed. Live at Temple Square, L. Thomas, Fox 13 News, Utah.